everybody. I am Onyama Prince Yu, a minister of the gospel, resource personnel in CleanShield International USA. Friends call me Father P. For now, I've come a long way with CleanShield. I especially want to thank God for the discovery of CleanShield. I also want to appreciate God especially for our sermon. Of a truth, he is an inventor of a class. He has established his legacy for life. I've been looking for an opportunity like this for ages, and I thank God I'm on with the opportunity. And the opportunity is this: leaving a legacy of impacting positivity on the lives of people. Now, talking about CleanShield, talking about health and also wealth. There are two things in life, and it has to do with wealth and the health. According to the scripture, 3 John 2, where God is wishing us to prosper and be in health, even as our soul prospereth. So you can see with me that with CleanShield, everything about that scripture has a way of fulfillment in the lives of people. Now, initially when this thing came, I looked at it, I said, wow, God, I pray this is going to worth it. When I prayed over it, I saw light sparkling on it, and I said to myself, this is an opportunity to impact on lives in a positive way. I started with CleanShield February this year. I have never been into networking before. I've never been a multi-level marketer before, but it has given me the opportunity to be a multi-level marketer of a class, to be an instructor of a class. It has taken me around Nigeria, instructing, conducting seminars, impacting on lives positively, on health and on wealth. I want to give this outstanding testimony concerning my dad, who had palsy. And the palsy, they call it partial paralysis. The one they call stroke, but it is partial paralysis. Now, it affected my dad in a way that his speech was badly influenced. He had speech impediment. He couldn't exercise his freedom of talking freely. It was very difficult for him to say what you would understand. But when this CleanShield came into limelight, I took it to him the first time I registered. When I took it to him, I now showed him how to take it. He obeyed, he did, and after a while, my father came up with amazing testimonies. Initially, he was always waking up very late in the morning as a result of the palsy. Initially, he was weak that he couldn't even do anything. Talking about manual to help himself, he couldn't even walk a distance of 2 or 3 poles. But after taking CleanShield, I discovered that everything about the speech impediment that is, everything about the speech impediment was taken care of. There was a total change in the way he talks and all that. It was now understandable. Secondly, I discovered that my dad was waking up earlier than he was doing before. I also discovered that his energy was kind of restored. And my father called me one day. He said, what is this product? How did you come about this? I told him that it was discovered by an inventor who took time, 50 years, to invent it. And when he was asked about it, he said it is a gift from God. My father said, indeed, this is a gift from God. He said all through his life, he's over 70 years now. My dad is over 70 years. He said all through his life, he has never experienced such medicament before. My dad is a pharmacist, so he's been dealing with drugs for a very long time. But for this, he said it is amazing. He said it is a miracle in a bottle. That was his testimony. Everything about his ailment changed. Today, my dad is healthy and hearty. As a result of this, he called me one day. He said, because of this you have done, bringing such therapy to my remedy. I will do something, he blessed me. You can imagine where a product brought about blessing me. That means there is something unique about the product. That's saying that there is hand of God in it. Talking about my mom was having ulcer. In fact, she had ulcer for over 20 years. My mom had hepatitis. My mom had BP. She was having this challenge under the breast, kind of, they said it's cancer or something. I never knew. But my mom has been managing her health for a very long time. I did the same thing. I registered her. I gave her 10 of it. My mother started taking it. And something happened. Those things my mother was not eating before, she started eating them. Her health improved a great deal that now the life was transformed. She used to be an unhappy person because of the condition of the health. Now, my mom has turned around completely. She is always a happy person because the health has been restored. Can you imagine this? They say charity begins at home. That is to say, there is a lot to this CleanShield. She called me one day and she said, my son, there is a lot to this liquid or whatever you call it, supplement or whatever. She said, there is a lot to this than the ordinary mind can imagine. I said, what do we say? Yes, there is a lot to it. That there are things about it. He said, what is the content? I told her, I think it's sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate, and the stabilizer. He said, no, there is more to this. That she is surprised. Many things about her has turned around. In fact, she concluded by saying that if at all this is from a human being who acknowledges God, there is the hand of God in this particular supplement. I want to talk about the world. So many people, they've been out of job. The teeming populace, they don't have things to do to make ends meet. But I thank God for CleanShield. It has created a lot of job opportunities. People have now something to do to make ends meet. Imagine the number of people we pay in this our center, Healthy and Wealthy Palace. We pay more than 500 persons. And now people are testifying to the goodness of God. They now have something to make ends meet. Isn't that wonderful? So whoever is behind the promotion of this CleanShield, I am promising you, God will back you up. Continually do it. Draw people into health and the world. And God will bless you the more. God bless you very good.